Okay, good morning. Today I will discuss the solar energy. So first of all, what is solar energy? When the sun rays comes on the surface of the earth, then the energy absorbed by the plate. So in solar energy that originates with the thermonuclear fusion reaction occurring in the sun, it means that the energy that are stored in the sun, and that due to the thermonuclear fusion we obtain the sun energy, and they represent the entire electromagnetic radiation such as visible light, infrared, ultraviolet, x-rays and radio waves. So the process of entire electromagnetic radiation through the visible light, infrastructure and ultraviolet. Radiant energy from the sun has powered life on earth from many millions of years. We know that from the sun we obtain the energy, and that radiant energy is used in many ways such as heating of water, heat and generation of electricity. So the use of solar energy is into the different form. Now advantage and disadvantage. The advantage of the solar energy, that is chemical and radioactive polluting byproducts of the thermonuclear reaction, remains behind on the sun, while only pure radiant energy reaches the earth. There are so many reactions occurs by the thermonuclear reactions behind the sun, but on the earth that only we calculate and adopt the radiant energy that is reaches on the earth. Energy reaching the earth is incredible. By one calculation, 30 days of sunshine striking the earth have the energy equivalent of the total of the planet's fossil fuels, both used and unused. That the energy that comes from the sun, a calculation for 30 days, when the sun will shine then only we obtain the solar energy, and earth have the energy equivalent of the total of all the planet's fossil fuels, both used and unused. There are some disadvantage of the solar energy is also, that is sun does not shine consistently. It is the major drawback of the solar energy, because always in the winter or in the rainy season that we can't collect the energy from the sun. Solar energy is a diffusive source. To harness it, we most concentrate it into an amount, and from that we can use such as heat and electricity. The address by approaching the problem through, that is collection, conversion and storage. A problem comes when the sun rays comes on the surface of the collector, then the how much amount of the energy is to be collected by the surface plate collector, and its conversion into the form of electricity and storage of the energy, it is quite difficult, but the collection is to be obtained by the thermoplate collector. Now next, this is the solar energy to heat living space. In normal days, when the rays comes from the surface of the sun, then there are summer sun and this is the winter sun. Summer sun, the sun height is high, and winter sun, the sun height is less efficiency of the radiation of the sun energy in the winter, and summer में ज़्यादा रहेगी. So heavy insulation, we make an arrangement so that when the sun rays comes on the surface, we plate a surface plate collector or flat plate collector on the roof of the house, and another is the passive way and another one is the active way. Proper design of a building is for it is to act as a solar collector and store energy. This is achieved through three element: insulation, collection and storage. Now this is the solar energy to heat water. Basically this solar energy is also be used for heating or cooling the water. A flat plate collector is used to absorb the sun energy to heat the water. The water circulates throughout the closed system due to the convection current, and tanks of hot water are used as storage. In the figure you can say that a system in which the water is to be heated, the pipe is flowing, the water is flowing through the pipe, tubes for liquid flow, rigid insulation and metal frame box. फोटोवोल्टिक्स मीन्स फोटो प्लस वोल्टिक. फोटो की मीनिंग होती है कन्वर्ट लाइट एंड वोल्टिक का मतलब होती है इलेक्ट्रिसिटी. तो फोटोवोल्टिक मीन्स दैट वी कन्वर्ट द एनर्जी or light energy into the form of the electricity. Here this is the circuit by which a single solar cell, the sunlight comes, the junction is that which is based on silicon or phosphorus enriched, and DC electricity is to be obtained by photoelectric cell, and that is converted into the form of electricity. Now solar cell background. सोलर सेल का जो बैकग्राउंड है वो सबसे पहले 1839 फ्रेंच साइंटिस्ट फर्स्ट रिकॉग्नाइज द फोटोवोल्टिक इफेक्ट. तो सबसे पहले 1839 में फोटोवोल्टिक इफेक्ट फ्रेंच के साइंटिस्ट ई बेक्यूरेल इज़ द फर्स्ट इन्वेंशन ऑफ द सोलर सेल. 1883 फर्स्ट सोलर सेल बिल्ट बाई चार्ल्स फ्रिट्ज कोटेड सेमीकंडक्टर्स selenium with an extremely thin layer of gold to form the junction. तो सबसे पहले 1883 में जो आपकी सोलर एनर्जी थी वो सोलर सेल बिल्ड करके बाई चार्ल्स फ्रिट्ज ने किया. 1954 में बेल लेबोरेटरीज experimenting with semiconductor accidentally found that silicon depends with certain impurities was very sensitive to light. Daryl Champion, Calvin Fleur and Gerd Persson invented the first practical device for converting sunlight into useful electric power, resulted in the production of the first practical solar cell with a sunlight energy efficient of around 6%. 1958 the first space aircraft to use solar panel was US satellite Vanguard. So here we can say that some form of solar energy that are used into the space aircraft in 1958. This is the driven by space application in early days. Sun energy is also used in the space. How does it works? So basically the photovoltaic system is a solid state device, and the system works in such a way that the sunlight comes. According to the figure you can see that the sun rays, the front contact, that is anti-reflection coating, transparent adhesive and cover glass. The current is obtained by the photovoltaic plate, and here N type and P type semiconductor is to be there. Now this one is the energy formation in sound in this slide. Energy band formation in solid. How the electrons obtained from the photovoltaic cell. This is the energy band. You can say that the molecules, this is CD5s, and it is into the form a single electron that convert into the double, and the energy much extracted. We obtain the nanocrystal and the semiconductor. And valence band, this is the magnetic energy. Each isolated atoms has discrete energy level with two electron of opposite sign occupying a state. When atoms are brought into close contact, these energy levels split. If there are a large number of atoms, the discrete energy levels is shown in the figure. Energy band diagram of a conductor, semiconductor and insulator. Here this is the three: conductor, semiconductor and insulated. One is the partially filled conduction band, another one is the valence band, a conductor in a semiconductor conduction band, valence band, and in the empty conduction band, filled valence band. So semiconductor is interest because conductivity can be rapidly moleculed by impurity doing our electrical potential, offering a pathway to control electronics circuit. This is the silicon. How the makes a composite. Silicon is a group 4 element with 4 electrons in their valence shell. When silicon's atoms are brought together, each in this way, each atoms forms covalent bond with 4 silicon atoms in a tetrahedron geometry. Intrinsic semiconductor. At 0 degree Kelvin, each electron is in the lowest energy state, so each covalent bond position is filled. A small electric field is applied to the material. No electrons will move because they are bound to their individually atom. Is greater than at 0 degree Kelvin, silicon is an insulated. As the temperature increases, the valence electrons gain thermal energy. If a valence electron gains energy Eg, it may break its covalent bond. Okay, so in this video we discuss about the intrinsic semiconductor. Conductor Eg is less than 0.1 electron volt. Many electrons can be thermally excited at room temperature. Okay, so in the next video we discuss about the solar energy, how it is to be used. Okay.